One night in 1941, the night of 41-42, a German bomber obviously was turned away from London and to probably the night fighters, the bow fighters were hot on the tail of the German bombers at night, and he wanted to hightail it back home. He never got to London. He turned, and en route flying south he released his complete, we'll assume complete bomb load to give him more speed to get away. And those bombs, which totalled 19, fell in and around the paddock. They were all time fused. And I remember the next morning we got up early, and my mother put her coat on. I said, "Where you going, Mum?" She said, "I'm going up to Mrs. I forget her name now. Up the slips." She said she's got a bomb in the fireplace, comes down the chimney. And she went off and looked at it. Mind you, these bombs were all ticking away, ready to go off with the time fuse. They'd got acid fuses in them, which were later that day. The bomb disposal people came and they found the 19 bombs. They dug them all out, took the fuses out, and I remember they threw the fuses down in a hole that they'd dug a bomb out of, because we got down there as boys afterwards, jumped down there and picked these fuses up, these acid little, got all German writing on them, little wax things they were, yellow wax paper, and they'd got all this German writing, and there's symbol on there, the eagle, you know, and they were a souvenir in themselves, they were, but they were of no significance at the time. But I stacked these bombs against our fence, because I went up, and the bombs, when they come down through the house or wherever in the ground, the fins are only light metal and they generally fall off, so it leaves the back of the bomb exposed. I stacked them against the fence. I went up there with my big screwdriver, prized the back of the bomb off like a piece of cardboard or whatever, and I managed to dig out the explosive. I got a 2-gallon bucket full of this explosive out of this bomb, and I was going to make fireworks, and I don't know what I was going to do with this. I was going to make bangers and explode it and blow things up. And when I got it, an old friend of mine, Bob Comley's father, actually came down and he said, "What have you got there?" And I said, "I've dug it out of one of those bombs." He said, "Oh, you won't do much with that." I said, "Oh, I will." I said, I'll hit it with a hammer and make it go off." He said, "No, it's got to be in a bomb and it's got to be detonated properly." So I found this out, that when I did eventually set light to it, it burnt like a bit of rubber, and it was no good at all to me. So I got this bucket full of TNT, which I couldn't do anything with. I couldn't explode it or do anything. It ended up on the bonfire, and that was that. The unexploded bombs in the paddock.